Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, the upcoming new release of this venerable Flight Simulator franchise. So excited for this. I'm still on the press preview edition, so keep in mind there might be some things that are incomplete, there might be some things that are buggy, and we might even get some crashes somewhere along the way. Now, this video is, depending on exactly when I post it, is going to be out of sequence possibly with the other videos I have recorded, but what was really cool, after I put up the first video of Flight Simulator, I get tons of emails from people asking, hey, can you do a flight around my hometown? And yeah, that sounds awesome. So I've got a list. I think I've just assembled now 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 requests over here, which I think will be probably a relatively decent amount of time for one video. Keep them coming. You can reply in the comments, certainly, to this video. Also, never hesitate to email me, quill18@quill18.com, or send me a tweet at quill18 on Twitter. The Twitter's usually the fastest way to get a hold of me. All right, so the first request is to fly around Keat. Now, here's the thing. Last time I did a search here, it's working now. In an earlier version of the build, I actually couldn't, it wouldn't do the lookup. And I'm like, I hope it's okay. Prime Crew has asked if I could take off from Keat over here and fly around west of the Columbia River and maybe take a couple of screenshots. That is his or her home airport. So that sounds fine. Presumably, I've got the correct airport over here. Now, where would be the Columbia River in all this? I don't know. I wonder if this is part of it, and then it extends in the real world map. Well, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna see what I can do. I want. You know what? I think I still really like the DA62. I think we're gonna give that a go. And in terms of flight conditions, I'm recording this relative. Oh, it's gonna do that thing where it doesn't, for some reason, pop up over here. It does this sometimes. Maybe if I don't have a destination, is that possible? Let me just arbitrarily set an arrival over here. Is it changed something over here? But yeah, this is still blank in my current build. Might be something with this particular build, because normally I can set it over here, but we'll be able to set it in-game. So I don't need a destination. We'll just take off from over here. We'll start on the runway so that our engine is active and ready to go. So, I mean, there's going to be a couple of load time moments in here, because, well, we're going to be loading a few different places, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, what I should do is I should pop this open in Google Maps. Airport, Keat, and then if I click there, all right, Pangbourne Memorial Airport. Who is Pangbourne, and why are they being memorialized? Oh, the Columbia River is right next to this airport. Oh, okay. See, I'm really happy I opened this in the Google Maps. What was the request? Fly around west of the Columbia River, maybe take a couple of screenshots. Okay, just based on what I'm seeing on Google, I think this is going to be fairly lumpy and bumpy terrain, which is some of the best stuff to fly over. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. So we're going to be right on the outskirts of Okanagan Wenatchee National Forest. Okay, Wenatchee. Whoa! Oh, it's foggy. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Yeah, the weather is actually quite nice. All right. So here we are. We did get some questions, and sorry if I wasn't clear about this. Some people were concerned that oh my God, look at the mountains. The 30 or so airports that are, quote unquote, included with the standard version. That's only like the handcrafted with custom scenery. Do I have to release the power brake? Or the parking brake? I assume so. Come on, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, there's basically every airport in the world exists in the game, and 37,000 airports have been manually edited. It's just that a limited number of them have a bunch of custom scenery added in. So where are we pointing right now? We're already pointing west, so that sounds pretty good. You can actually see on our map over here the Columbia River. That seems excellent. So, well, I guess we're slightly, west northwest. So what we'll do is we'll take off here, and our rotation speed is right around now. I don't like the blinking for the pitot heat, so I'm going to go ahead and just toggle that off. Now, some people in my first couple of videos are saying, oh, fly more in the cockpit. And yeah, I mean, obviously flying more in the cockpit is more realistic. I'm not even looking where I'm aiming over here. But the point of the first few videos, and this one included, let's get the gear up, is really to show off the landscape. Oh, it's beautiful. So this is like a little flat spot valley, probably carved out by the river years ago. Let me bring down my audio here so we don't get drowned out too much from the engine sounds. Turns out, things that go vroom are kind of loud. Let's go ahead and gear up, and let's make a left turn over here. So I'm guessing there's some farming that happens around here. Oh my god. I mean, I'm a sucker for, like, sun flares and things. Like, that's good stuff. So, the sun has basically just risen. So I am flying this. I'm doing this flight at 10 to 11 in the morning where I am in Eastern time. But I suspect this is probably a Pacific time zone where we are over here. So the sun only just rose a little while ago. There is indeed the Columbia River, unless I've completely gotten confused. Oh, thanks, dude. Cheers. Okay. Yeah, that's a river over there. That's a town. So, sorry, what was your name? Prime Crew. So, Prime Crew, can you see your house from here? Because you might. I mean, I don't know where. I wonder what this is. I mean, so it's track and field area. We've got baseball field. We've got a track to run around. And either a football or a football field in the middle. Your choice. I'm assuming this is some sort of school. Maybe a high school? Could be a college? Could be something like that. What is over here? Are these a bunch of baseball fields? Like 4 of them? I mean, you don't get your classic diamond shape. But maybe? You're going to have to send me another email. And let me know. Oh, we got a bridge across the river. Now, I think... where's my Google Maps again? So it's Wenatchee and West Wenatchee. So presumably I'm flying over West Wenatchee now. Now, see, I just look at this and like, who else wants to play City Skylines right now? It'd be so much fun to do. Oh, he specifically requested a few screenshots. Let me do that. Now, one of the things is, I don't know if there's a screenshot key in-game. I'm assuming there must be, and I don't know what it is. For all I know, just hitting print screen does something. But, no, it definitely stutters for a sec when I hit print screen. So I'm guessing it must be saving the screenshots. What I've been doing is I'm just hitting like Windows and print screen. So it takes a screenshot of everything and just saves it into a folder. Look at the shadow over here from the cloud. Look at this. Look at that. Or is it the mountain? No, because the sun's over there. So there's some clouds way over there that's smearing this large shadow. You see this darker area over here? Light over here, dark over there. Simba. Anyway, oh... So, do you live on the dark side of town or the light side of town? You good or you evil? Oh, look at the mountains! Ho 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 ho! Dude, or dudette, this is a hell of a place to fly. Wow! Wow! Alright, this is another, screenshot. Yeah, get used to me saying that a lot when I do pretty much any flight in this. Oh, look at this. All right, that's cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like I think 4, maybe 5 different request flights in here. Let me complete this turn a little bit. A little sharper here so that I can get the best view out the window. Oh, yeah. Now, let me turn the other way. And then... move to the other seat. Yes. Oh, ho, ho. What a great area. Oh, thank you for this. I'm gonna have to revisit that again. Oh, we're getting a little bit of a Z-index fighting here. See that? Right over there? That's the 2 textures. They can't decide which one should be in front. It's probably the base wing texture versus these ridges over here. Just a little bit of an awkward zoom level where we're getting some floating point math issues going on over there. We are climbing fast. Good God, this plane climbs like crazy. I mean, we are losing some airspeed over here, but I love this plane. Look at this cloud over here. Look at this structure. Very, 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 like, clouds do this. Now, I don't know if this is like a cumulonimbus cloud or anything like that. I used to have, when I was a kid, I had a book that explained like all the different cloud shapes and formations and things, and I used to be a cloud expert. I feel like I should re-become a cloud expert. Look how just crinkly the ground is. Wow. Kashmir Dryden. I want to fly through this puffy cloud. And then what we'll go and do is switch to the next location in the request list. I can't remember if my realism settings are still set up so that I can't overstress the aircraft or not. Because I know I did reset them for a few flights that I was doing. I think the last thing I did was still record, so I think I turned off the air stress limits. Whoa, we're about to hit the red line tape. Let's find out what happens. Ooh, pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah, I think I still have the overstress limits turned off. Okay, yeah, that was pretty darn good. Okay, what's the next request? So I need to come out over here. Yeah, just go back to the main menu, cancel this flight. That's going to be a-okay. So next one, we are going quite far away. So Paraguay says, so could you do me a favor and visit my hometown of Risalpur in Pakistan? OPSR Airport. RS, sorry. Yeah, that would be it. Risalpur. Departure is set. What I could also do is, rather than take off from the airport, if I go custom location, we'll start just in the air. So let's do that. Would be awesome. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, yes, excellent. Well, let's do that. And request for screenshots as well. Let's see. I've never flown in this area before. I wonder what ground textures they're going to use. Because see, this is like, so this would be where we were. This must have been Pacific Northwest, right? And in Northern Ontario, where I'm from, there's a lot of overlap there. And really, the trees are different, but when you're looking and, you're flying around, say, Scotland, northern parts of Scotland, like I did for a video that may or may not be up yet. I don't know what order I'm going to upload this in. This one's kind of throwing me for a bit of a loop because I want to be responsive for people. There's still sort of a type of just overall kind of greenery and foliage that you're looking for, right? It's very northern hemisphere flights. I mean, we're still in the northern hemisphere here, but quite closer, more equatorial. Oh yeah, and the sun's probably setting here. Yeah, 7 p.m. What? Oh, we went from early in the morning to this gorgeous orange sun. Screenshot. Pop outside. I may want to change the time of day a little bit. Oh, we got another one of those very sharp corners. I think it's still the deal because it's the sun. Sort of we're on one side of the sun, or when the sun's like, when we're kind of looking to the sun, we sometimes get weird polygon effects on some of the waterways which aren't visible otherwise. Ooh, lots of little fields. I wonder what they farm here. Okay, so if I open this up, so there's the airport there. So let me fly back to the west. Weird. Why was the plane duping down that much? All right. Speed is high. Vertical speed. I think I'll just trim up a tiny little bit and come back around here. Ooh, we got some more mountains in the background. That's going to be a little distance to fly in for this particular preview. There's just a ton of small towns. Settlement here, here. Everything's so spread out. Must be very farming communities over here. Is there like a bigger city? So where we took off from, or well, where we sort of took off from, is over here somewhere. So I'm going to do a flyover of where probably the bigger town is. Ooh, that's a big motorway. That is a big motorway. That's interesting. Look at this. It's got sort of, well, this might just be like some service stations. Okay, at first I was like, is this some sort of weird, like intersection turnoff area that's, like, not really connected to any of the roads? But no, it's probably just to pull over, like, rest stops and some shops and things like that. Yeah, all right, see, that's a big motorway or freeway or highway or, every country seems to use slightly different words for slightly different categorizations of roads. But that is a big one ripping through here. I don't even know where in Pakistan this is. We're gonna fly over here into the sun. Maybe should I change the time of day? Be a little brighter and lighter? I don't know. There's kind of some gorgeousness going on here. Print screen, excellent. Oh, blinking lights from the airport. Instead of a takeoff, we could do a landing. That could be the case. Still got some puffy clouds going here. Let me change this a sec. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think we're doing live weather. I wonder what the live weather is like right now. Well, first of all, the time of day gets updated. Oh my god, this gorgeous purple velvet sky. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, that's so nice. Now, I don't think that nighttime flying... Oh my god, we even get all the lights inside the plane going on. I don't think nighttime flying is really the best way to showcase the terrain here. Look at the glare! Look at the cockpit instruments! And it's real-time reflection! What? What? Oh, that's cool. Okay, hold on. Let me rewind time a little. There we go. So we're during the day. Oh, that was just live time. That actually didn't set live weather. I forgot. Live is that. We go live weather. What's the weather like right now? Fewer clouds, but definitely a haze. Oh, nope. There we go. Clouds just haven't loaded in yet. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, these are dramatic. It's like surrounding the city, and it's definitely a city. Oh, look at the river here. I mean, I shouldn't... Hold on. Let me move the sun again, because it's glaring, like, super shiny onto the river. That's a good one for shot. Look at the shadows. Look at the shadows from the clouds on the ground. How they move as the sun moves. Oh. Oh, yeah. All right, so, Paraguay. Can you see your house from here? Oh, well, maybe it was back there more. Well, this is the airport. Although there's another one up over there, so I'm assuming actually Paraguay's probably closer to over there, but... Oh, and look at this! Yeah, some hills, a river sort of cutting through it, and then we got the bigger mountains in the distance here. We can just weave our way between these clouds. Let me nose down here. Throttle down, nose down. There you go. Definitely drier. You see what I was talking about? Like okay, a lot of the areas I've showcased have been very, very green and tree-filled. And I was wondering if we'd be in an area where things might be a little drier. And that is definitely the case here. As we come down through the cloud layer. Uh-huh. Let's take another picture. Excellent. Yeah, just a single strip airport there. Didn't properly fly over the other airport to really see what was in there. Now we're climbing up. Look at this windy road. This would be the stuff you'd see on, like, you know, Top Gear. Or, ooh. Frame rate's taking a little bit of a hit here. That's weird. It might be loading a lot of stuff. I'm not sure. We're quite low down, while also going quite quick. But yeah, imagine, like, driving an awesome car for, like, a TV show around that little windy road. Okay, maybe I should give a little bit of throttle so we don't actually smack ourselves into the lovely landscape. Doing a very low flyover here of this little town. What is this over here? Country cars? Might be kind of a junkyard. To me, it looks like a bunch of cars stacked around here. Or no, there's more of this. Okay, no. I'm thinking these might be wrapped up like bales of hay or something. You know what I mean? You know when they get all wrapped in the plastic for storage? Oh, look at the sort of steps over here. I'm really low down. So like we've like super ultra, you know, enhance on the textures. So the textures are going to be a little messy, but still. Oh, and over here, and look at the cloud cover just rolling in here. Well, mostly us rolling into the clouds rather than vice versa. Oh, we couldn't really go any higher here because of overcast unless I change the weather settings. That is so different. Love it, love it, love it. Next one is a request from Daniel to visit his hometown of General Santos City, Philippines. So let's do that. Oh, this is a great video. Oh, man, please send me more requests. This is really cool. General Santos City, Philippines. Well, first of all, let me not make the same mistake I did in this last one. Let me open it up on my Google Maps. Maps. All right, we got that. And then over here in the world map. Yeah, I've never flown over here in any way whatsoever. The code appears... Oh, we sent 2. There might be 2 airports nearby. All right. Go, General Santos, Tembler. Again, what I'll do maybe is I'll start in the air. There you go. Just next to the airport. That's going to be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be nighttime, so let's just pull it back during the day. We'll do the live weather. We'll see what the weather is like over there. So it's live weather, but for the wrong time of day. I mean, it's live weather at 10 o'clock at night. Fly. Oh, wow. And then we've got one more after this. Actually, that'll work out pretty well for these little flights in here. Excellent. Hey, where's this screenshot taking from? Can I go there and ooh and all over all the terrain? Not just the top of the mountains that have snow, it's a bunch over here too. I mean, it's still probably fairly high up. Huh. Use active pause. I'm sorry, I think you mean Mr. Button, Mr. Pause button. Come on, game, get your terminology correct. Get right. I'm actually kind of expecting, like, with all the loading of very dramatic areas, that we might get a crash somewhere along the way. So far, so good, though. I did, in one of the earlier builds, I did get a few issues sometimes if I kept, like, loading, reloading, without resetting the whole program. Oh, we got some greenery. Okay, and we have also got quite a lot of low clouds here. Oh, we could go over this way. It's pretty low clouds. I'll probably change the settings. But for now... Oh, a little haze. Yeah, because I'm going to want to fly a little higher. Although, you know what? It looks like it actually might be a little clearer over here. Ooh, it's choppy, too. Alright, we got a really windy river over here. Look at this. Like, it's clearly... It's in a deeper trench that was dug out a long time ago. The windier a river is, the older it is. It's very natural. Over time, a river will generally become snakier and windier. So you can tell how long a river's been flowing in an area from that. All right, why am I nosing down? So the flight in progress might be starting me with some weird, I don't know, trim settings or something. Plane's definitely feeling very nose heavy here. Come on. And it keeps wanting to roll. Is one of my engines out? Hang on. No, both engines are going. It's just really windy. Oh my, like, this is me releasing my joystick. There's no trim. Release the joystick. Look at it roll. Okay, hold on a sec. No live weather. We're gonna go back to few clouds. No, it's still rolling over. I don't know why that is. All right, so there's the airport. There's a town. And again, everything has a very different feel to it. The color of the grass, the types of trees, how they're spread out. Yeah, the plane definitely still wants to roll left. Now, I don't think it's engine torque or anything like that. That doesn't usually tend to be a problem with the dual props. It could be that it still has, it might have some dirty data. Like, I may have been, like, mid-turn before. We'll see what happens when I actually change my direction here. No, the roll is... still there, maybe a little less. It's interesting how few tall buildings there are in this block here. It's very sort of sprawl, you know, wide as opposed to tall. We've got that, to me, looks like a racetrack of some type. You know, we got an oval. I don't know if it's for running or maybe like, you know, dirt bikes or something. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it's got any sort of sporting field in the middle. There's the airport there. And again, there's, you know, this is definitely not one of the handcrafted airports, but we can see there's lots of details. We've got the turnaround areas over there. We've got some terminal buildings. Now, whether or not they're at... Oh! It must have been a wind thing. Because now, no roll. I'm just completely hands-off. And we're steady. Okay, so, no, there must be a wind coming in from a direction, even with a few clouds set up over here. All right, that's fine. And this is me intentionally rolling to the left now. Let's make a come around over this way. Oh, we've got... Hold on. Ooh, there's some interesting landscape over there. But I kind of want to come back... Yeah, I want to fly back over the town. Looks to me like there's one town over here and another one over there. I want to come over here by the coast. So we are in the Philippines, which is an island. Look at me knowing some geography. That's pretty much it. It's an island, I think. Look, said it, few clouds, but look how low these clouds still are here. That's actually a very dramatic cloud. And yeah, there's no roll anymore, so it must have been, and I mean, unless something just cleared up as I moved around over here. I mean, there was almost like there was or autopilot on, mess with anything. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's rolling so dramatically to the left, but it's definitely gone. Maybe it hadn't reset the wind yet. Maybe like the weather loads in bit by bit, possibly, even when you change to a preset. It's possible that it still had a really harsh wind for a sec. It looks like there was someone's face in here. Does anyone see this? Is it just me, or is there a face in this? Wait. Is that really supposed to be like that? What? Is that supposed to be General Santos or something? Or am I just imagining it? Am I just doing the thing that humans do where we're really good at seeing faces and things? Oh, what is this? Is that farming, or is that some sort of water treatment? These could be water, sort of water holding area for as part of a sewage treatment plant. Put it in here and it dries out. Don't know. Lots of docks. Now, I wonder if we can tell. Okay, these seem like big shipping commercial docks. Look at this, because those are giant boats. This is not a little pleasure marina. Giant ships over here, and more of these sort of rectangular areas. I mean, unless they're buildings, they might be low, flat warehouses that I can't quite tell. Oh my god! I mean, there's a lot of shipping stuff. These look like mostly warehouses to me, as opposed to sort of like business type buildings. Is this the same one we saw before? No. I feel like that's a different sort of dirt oval. What's the deal with these? Oh, what is coming up over here? All right, see, I need a tour guide. I'm gonna need Daniel to tell me about all the things that I saw during this flight. Let's do this. Let's get some screenshots from inside the cockpit. Let's dip the left wing. That's not going to be a very interesting screenshot, is it? We come around a little bit more. Oh, look at this. I like that. This reminds me of a certain area in Toronto, which has university and things, I think. All right. What is this? Inquiring minds need to know. Looks like it's a giant ritual for, like, summoning an extraplanar creature. Are you guys summoning Cthulhu? Can we talk about this? Look at all the red roofed buildings here. Probably tile, I assume. And that's the thing. The AI does, like, take the satellite imagery and from the shape and the color and the slopes apparent from the lighting, it does try to come up with the correct roof for all the buildings. And I suspect that they really do have red roofs over here. For most of them. This is another big building over here. Could be a mall. Could be a block of offices. Could be a big government building. More farming fields out here. And then, yeah, right over there. It's interesting. These are really narrow fields. Like, I'm used to, when I fly over in the NAs and the EUs and the OOKs, more maybe squarer fields. But this is a lot of, like, long, thin, rectangular things. It might just be the way they're allotted. It might be whatever they're farming there, that, you know, it's just easier to work them in long, straight lines. I don't know. Ooh, a little river there, and right into the cotton candy. I wonder. I don't think this cloud's going to be very big. We'll just keep going through here. Maybe I'll dip down a little bit. Bouillon Airport. Oh, look at... See, this does not look... To me, this does not look like mom and pop farming. This looks like a big industrial grade, like, company mass farming operation over here. It seems it's so well organized that I feel like this is all owned by one group. You know what I mean? It's not individual fields per farmers or anything like that. It's some multinational company went and bought a whole bunch of territory and are doing it all. I mean, one giant warehouse over here, is it just an empty field? Hard to tell. I mean, there's some buildings over here, but it doesn't look like the sort of place people are just living. Are there... I wonder if these little white puffs, could it be livestock? Could it be like sheep or cows or something? I wonder. And we could... Oh, my God! And then, bam, right into the mountains. I want to fly up there, but I also want to do one more flight for people. I think we're going to have to leave it here, but I might have to come revisit this area. This is awfully pretty. Screenshot. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay. And the final flight for today's video. Main menu. Come over here. It's from Long Kumair, who is from the northeastern part of India, from a state called Nagaland. Do a flyby around 2 towns, Kohina and Mokochung. The airport is Dimapur Airport. So if I just quickly Google Dimapur Airport to get the code, please. All right, so world map. It is... There it is. Come over here. I'll do the same thing where we take off just in the air here and fly. Time of day should be okay here. Be noonish. I can't remember where we set the time of day in the Philippines. So it's obviously going to be earlier than that here, but it's not going to be nighttime. It might be morning. I guess on the fly setup screen we'll be able to see. And then if I bring this up on Google Maps and zoom out, oh, we'll be right next to a river. Looks like we're on a border of 2 states, Nagaland and Assam. And where are we? Oh, there. Oh, wow. It looks like there's going to be quite a lot of greenery and bumpiness to the terrain over here. This actually looks like it's going to be a dream of an area to fly. So it's, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now where we're flying here. Look at that behind us. So we are, there's a flat area over here. There's Dimapur. Okay, it was a little further away maybe than I'd initially expected to be when I clicked on the map. Maybe I should have just taken off from the airport. That's okay, we'll just come around here. It's going to be okay. Let's climb some. If we open up the map. Yeah, we'll head in that area. Oh, there's another kind of... Okay, so on load, there's a little bit of weirdness. Because there was just a very sudden roll to the right. Now we're okay. So I don't know. Now we're okay. Look at this area over here. And also, I'm still in the very few cloud setting, but for some reason it made it super... Oh, wait, no, this is live weather. Oh! Live weather. There is none. Okay, fair enough. What do we have over here? Oh, look at this little town. Is there even a road? No, seriously. How do people get here? Just show up along the river? What the heck? And we got a road over here. Where are we? This way. Huh. I don't know. So these patches here, they look like farming terrain, but very dry. We're still getting a little Z-fighting at certain camera angles on our... I don't know if these are supposed to be vents. No, I think they're grippy strips for when you walk on here. There's a step here. I'm betting this is also a step. Yeah. I think it's like little... Whoa, I'm descending quickly. Little no-slip tape, I think, is the deal. There's the airport here. Oh, look how much territory this town covers. Here, way over here, this is all one giant blob. I mean, it might be subdivided into different townships, you know, for administration purposes, but effectively, this seems like one contiguous block of land. Got a slow, snaky river over here. Bridge. Oh, what is over here? What are these square things? And then way off in the distance, there's some little weird streaks. I think this is just some sort of graphic glitch. Something with the haze not rendering properly. Or there's some really weird buildings in the northeast part of India. Yeah, look at these square... I mean, clearly man-made. Could be related to water processing, but I don't think so. I think there might just be man-made square lakes. I still have Google Maps open, right? Where am I? That's a great question that I can't quite answer. Yeah, I'm not sure. What's the deal? All right, well, I'm going to have to ask. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Who made these and why? Can you see your house from here? Wow, there's a lot of buildings. It might be a little hard to spot. Let's try to find some landmarks for Khmer. I'm sorry. I mean, you guys know I can't pronounce anything the best of times, so where are we that you might be able to spot some things? Look at this snaky building. Bet you it doesn't look exactly like this in real life, but it's probably fairly close. And the AI might have some weirdness in some bizarre situations. For buildings that might be too close or might be confusing in some way. I kind of want to, you know me, I want to fly to lumpy bits. What is this? So, oval, another oval over here, but dry. And why is this area empty? Right? Like, why are there buildings all over? Why is this area so empty? There's a lot of little trails that could be walking paths. Is this some sort of park? I mean, it's a pretty dry, arid park, but maybe we're overspeeding. I need to know. These are questions that need to be answered. Also, what is this? Also, you're surrounded by sort of hills / mountains? I don't know. It's hard. It's so hard to judge elevation. Nothing seems that high when you're in the plane in these simulators. It's always been the thing. You'll fly over the Himalayas, and you'll be like, it's not that high, is it? Okay, the Himalayas might stand out a little bit more. But still, there are plenty of things that I've run into, figuratively and literally, in flight simulators that are proper mountains that don't feel that way when you're just flying over them. Let me increase the simulation rate here. I want to see what happens with these streaky bits as we get there. Or are they always there? Alright, so I think I'm running at ×4 speed right now. So the plane is going to be super ultra responsive to various things, which is going to make it a little hard to fly steady. I mean, I put on the autopilot, but even it might have a few issues. I think that thing's receding in the distance. I think there's some sort of issue with the shader that is used to do this haze. So there's no clouds right now proper, but there's still a lot of humidity, clearly. A little bit over there. I mean, unless there's some rain in the distance or something wacky like that going on. That is entirely possible. Looks like we found another edge case where things go a little bit weird. There's, like, no one over here. I mean, there's a little trace of a road here, maybe. But look at this. Do we see anything man-made here? Oh. No. I thought those were buildings, but no, it's just a little exposed rock. Look how lovely this area is. Oh, I should have done this in the icon. Find ourselves a little river or lake to land on. Is that just more exposed rock? I think so. I keep thinking there's buildings, but no. Oh, look at that! And it's boom into another giant, gorgeous valley of green with nothing. No, that's not anything. Wow. I wonder, where's my Google Maps? So, is this the Pake Tiger Reserve? Yes, that is exactly what I just did. I'm flying over the, so P-A-K-K-E, I'm gonna say Pake, Tiger Reserve. That's why no one lives here. Except the kitties. I don't want to go visit the kitties. It just keeps going on and on. Remember, I'm doing this at ×4 speed. We're doing like 170 knots. We're going fast. That is a huge swath of land dedicated to the kitties. I love it. Love it. Let's see what's over here. And yeah, so we can't quite catch the doom cracks in the world. If I were to go and flip you to, say, view clouds. Oh, it's still there. How peculiar. Thought that would, you know, tweak the haze and then it would affect those tears in the distance. All right, well, there's a road here. There's definitely some people here. All right, so we're back to a little bit of territory. We can just follow this road. I don't know where it's going to go. Oh, it's going to leave some of the gorgeousness behind. Wow. I want to fly really low and find a kitty. Look at this extra little hill right over there. Look at the dark stretch right here. This is not shadow from clouds. That is just darker terrain. Different types of trees. Maybe it's wetter. Let's bring down the sim speed a little bit. There we go, back to normal. And then just like that, look how green and wet everything is here. And then, bam! Dry as a bone. Wow, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it's pretty dramatic. As soon as you get out of the mountains and onto the flatland, you've got this. But there are no major waterways that are cutting through here. Mountainous terrain naturally attracts moisture, because what happens is the air is sort of being blown across. Generally, there's a prevalent air direction, and I suspect it's probably coming from here, hits the mountain, and then the air sort of is forced up a little. The moist air is forced up into cooler air, forms clouds, and then on the other side, you've got all these clouds that are going to be dumping excess amounts of rain, putting a little bit of more shade as opposed to just hard baking everything over on the other side. You see this in the in North America with the Rockies. Unbelievable dramatic weather changes from one side to the other. I mean, the Rockies are pretty big, so over that distance you'd expect a lot of weather change in general, but it's still a little extreme. I still love the cloud shadows. Well, folks, thank you very much for your request. Please send me more requests for places you would like to see, because it's a great way for me to see a little bit more around the world. I'm gonna have to revisit some of these areas. I'm gonna have to study the map a little bit more so that I know what I'm doing. I'm happy I realized this is a tiger thing, but it stood out because it was so empty. Like, how can there be this much area where no one is living? I mean, it doesn't seem like we're in a super densely populated area of India, right? Like, there was the big town, the big city we were in, but even here, like, it's, you know, even that's not very tightly packed together. Just a handful of houses here and there, sort of spread out, and then a larger town over here, you know, probably where people go and actually do their shopping. See, this just makes me want to play City Skylines some more. It looks to me, what feels to me is this is a bit more of a farming area, is what it feels like, with all the houses sort of scattered throughout all this flat territory. And that can be the other thing. Like, I'm saying that there's weather, you know, changes as a result. Look at this, as a result of the terrain, but we have to count the human influence as well. It could just be that, you know, all this area used to be nice and foresty and green, and we went and chopped down all the trees so that we could do some farming instead. And whether or not that, you know, this terrain is still healthy as a result of human intervention or not is a little hard to tell. Oh, this is going to be good. Let me do this, and then print screen. I still have to figure out how to, like, hide this interface on command. There you go. Because it takes a second to pop in, so I'm sneaking in some screenshots in that time. So yes, please keep sending me some requests, because it's actually a really awesome way to visit some new areas. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.